As I stand before you, I want you to listen to me well. As I stand before you, I want you to hear me well. You see, this our life. Our lives move very fast. Our lives in this life. Our lives move very fast. It's why we must face the government. Vaguely, I remember the city is a very nice city. If it's the venue I'm thinking about, it's a nice venue. But then I'll have to really think deep. Like I was telling before, if I remember every venue I've performed, I probably will lose my mind. So I love to tour. It's my life. Touring is my life. The reason I don't like touring these days is I now love to be with my children at home. So it's very difficult going on tour and missing my family. So, but I still love touring. I'm going to go on this tour again, and I'm going to give the absolute best. Or we always show the beauty of Africa, telling the world, giving the opportunity, the African will excel. And I use my band, my music to showcase Africa and say, this is Africa. And hopefully at the end of the day, people will now see the Africa of my dream through my music and my band. And it's colorful, beautiful, great music. And people will just go out of the hall with a big smile on their face. I've lost it too. I was speaking French quite fluently at a time. And then, I don't know what happened. I think I wanted to speak Hausa. So I was very angry at myself that why was I learning French instead of learning Hausa. And I tried to change to Hausa. Probably was a mistake because when I tried to change to Hausa, I didn't find anybody to teach me. And in my thought, I said to lose the French. And I was thinking, I want to speak Hausa, and I was losing the French. And well, I still speak a little bit, but not in 99, 2000, 2001, up to about probably 2004. My French was really getting quite good. I'm quite upset I lost it. But so much is happening in my life. Like I told you, my family is priority. Writing new compositions, the shrine, our life in Nigeria, Africa. So many things bother me that I've lost my what will I call it? What's the English word? I've lost my touch on how to speak French the way I would love to speak it. Yes, I was tempted to add. Sometimes I still think about it because I do a lot of shows in France, and sometimes I want to change the lyrics on stage to French so they can understand me better, or to say some things in French to explain the song so they have a better understanding of the song. Yes, I get tempted. But like I said, you see, when you are living in Nigeria, we can't run away from the commotion in our lives in this country. Okay, now I know I'm going to France. What I would love to do is start to prepare in my mind what I'm going to say on stage. But then NEPA will take light now. See the go slow, the traffic we have been in all these days because of the rain. When this kind of question arises, it always makes me want to sound critical. But as a father figure, it would be wrong. I should be encouraging the youths. But let me leave it as there will always be space for everybody. And this particular Afrobeat of Fela's mind will always be there. As classical music is always there, or jazz is always there. So there will always be. See, something happened on Twitter and somebody just abused me and said I'm a finished artist. I just come back from playing the Hollywood Bowl, which I've played now 9 times over the course of my life. 9 times, 16,000 people venue. So I just sent him a clip. Is this a finished artist? He quickly deleted his message. But I didn't delete the tweet. Because when you are political, like my father, the radio stations or multinationals shy away from you because that is not what they want the youths to hear. Conscious music is not what they want you to hear. The world in general is more about love, sex, gegen. Unfortunately, some of us want to take our lives very seriously. So we sing about serious issues. Like a song, Better Ask Yourself. Better ask yourself those important questions. Why is Africa the way it is? And when you listen to that track, it makes you aware of your surroundings. So those are the kind of songs I sing. And those kind of songs will awaken your consciousness, but it's very difficult to promote. But am I finished? I'm going on tour next week. Between now, I've done this year about 47 shows outside this country. But I will still come back and play free at the shrine like tonight. So I take all my funds, the little I have, I'll come and play free. My band still has to survive. The employees here have to survive. So I'm at like a subsidy thing that I use my life and my career to keep the shrine working. And to make my environment here happy, I'll play free. And Sunday is the cheapest place you'll find for this kind of music, 1,000 naira on Sundays. And we have been doing this now for 22 years. But you'll be shocked that the neighbors, probably a lot of them have never been here before because Shrine, Fela, over the years have said, this place is a dangerous place. But all the diplomats come here. More foreigners come here than you can imagine. Am I going to force you to come here out of your home? If you like, come. If you like, don't come. Those that know, know. So I'm at a point where I don't talk much. I just do what I have to do. I understand what I want to do. Play music. And I want to play the kind of music I'm playing. It's difficult to sell. But I'm content. I don't want 10 cars. That my car, which is my birthday car, is enough for me. I will probably be driving that for the next 20 years. I'm not materialistic. I don't like bling bling. I don't like rings. I don't like gold. Just very simple. Very, very, very simple life. And I just like to see people around me happy. I was telling somebody the other day, it's taking my sister and I everything we have to keep this shrine open. When we first built it, everybody kept doing everything to bring this place down. We'll buy ashtrays, they will steal it. We'll buy games on the tables. The next morning, it's not there. They break all the chairs, they destroy the bathroom, the toilet. People, they just come in. Anywhere else, everybody will have been coming to put their quota that, wow, I love this place. A painting to make it more beautiful. Their own, everybody will have helped us keep this place because of the historical story behind it. But what they were all doing was destroying the place. It's different slowly. But it's taking us 22 years to make them understand. Don't you understand what we are doing? this legacy, the beauty of Africa. This place is now one of the biggest tourist attraction centers in the States. But look what it has cost us to put it there. Celebration is the only festival that has lasted this long in this country, whether anybody likes it or not. Again, it's another festival that runs free for 7 days, and only one day is 1,000 naira, the last day. It takes all our energy with very close friends and relatives to keep this dream, this Pan-Africanist dream of Africa can excel. But to make people understand this dream, see what is taking us, the resources we have to put, the energy, our health, so many things go into making celebration or keep this shrine open. And then we are fighting all these negative attitudes you have. Oh, they smoke, they this, da 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 da, which most of them are lies. The people that smoke are the Nigerians that come here if they do smoke. The streets, we don't control the streets. Streets is federal government streets. So they blame us for everything that goes on that they perceive as negative, which is not also that negative stigma that they put during Fela's time, because the papers will write danger zone, don't go to the shrine. Front page, newspapers used to write that during Fela's time. And that same attitude has fallen on us, unfortunately, and we have had to fight this stigma over the years as well. Till today, a woman was passing there, and the driver I was standing as I said, shrine Felari. And the woman just said, blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus. And then she covered her blood of Jesus. She's not supposed to even look. And I was like, and I was saying, I don't know if I was hurt, but I looked again, I said, are we that bad? Then I looked at the building again. Can't they see what we are doing here? Can't they, what are we doing? We are playing music. We are giving people a platform to express themselves musically. I don't like to use this as an example, but President Macron of France, you know why he came when he was president? He used to be in Abuja, and he used to come to Lagos to come to the shrine, 2004, thereabout. And he was inspired. He said he was inspired at the music and just the atmosphere of the shrine. And he said, if he ever came back to Nigeria, he must come back here. Friends, I could reach him if I had to reach him, but he's not going out of his way, I'm not going out of my way, but I'm sure he knows I'm here, I know he's there. Friends, like we see each other or we call each other, I don't have friends like that. I don't, but I would say we are very professional in our attitude towards ourselves, probably.
Obviously, politics is important. And let me just remind you that this place was obviously a cultural place, a music place, but a space about politics as well.
Macron announced the launch of a season of African culture that will bring the work of African artists to France in 2020.
To build together a new common narrative. And this new common narrative is not based on what is important for European, but what is important for African about their culture.
That must surely include music, dancing, and a good party.
President Macron has a lot on his head. I can assure you. You see, he's dealing with the historical facts of France in Africa. He's dealing with his economy of France. He's dealing with fighting to remain president of France. I have my own political agenda. If President Macron and I meet again, we'll be probably discussing very serious issues like how do we re-establish Francophone African relationship, because right now it's not working. It's not working because of the historical facts I've told you about. How do we now change the orientation of the minds of everybody that the African will be comfortable with him or herself to express him or herself, our culture, our attitude into our daily lives, that we don't need anybody again, where we'll be able to sit at the table as one with confidence that we have no fear because of the color of our skin, or our children have to grow up with inferiority complex. So much has to change for the African to excel. But these are the kind of attitudes, this is the kind of discussion I will be talking with President Macron, because whether we like it or not, I won't be one to want enemies. It is like saying we don't want to use Western medicine anymore. But I will be one that will say, we have to do research, because Africa had medicine. Where is that medicine? Why is it hard to find? You set up a branch to research African medicine. Find which one works. Why did it stop? Where do we go from there? Can it still work?